South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So South Carolina's offense has the ball first today. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the running game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on deep.
Just steamrolling the defense. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, South Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Moving away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put in play from the 27, 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Hard running there. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few 1st downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He is complete. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over UTEP. We've got our eye up.
Touchdown Gamecocks! Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners showing the speed. Hiding the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 17. And the Mississippi State offense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. He's working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. And they can't make the connection on third down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Kick is in the air. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the single back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. Across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
By the receiver.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He's got him wide open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Makes the catch. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the lone running back. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
To kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got... hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Mims. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wants to change this route. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Now improvising. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Unloads to the right. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action. Steps away. He'll pull it down across the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab deep. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Bring in the heat. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. There he goes. He's brought down the run, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The AT unit on the field. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
84, Mississippi State, 10.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Lockett. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This is a designed run. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job. Hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Smells it. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Scooped up by the kicking team. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. Just earn some money.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Got his man to the left. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever. backs, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Right back to him on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He might want another play. Wants to throw on 3rd. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Wants to go up top. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. They recover their own fumble. How in the world the offense avoid that disaster? The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house? That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here we go, final play of the game right here. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.